Wobblebox Adventures.
Hi guys, Wobblebox Adventures. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're all well and safe during this pandemic. So today's vlog is basically just giving you a bit of an update of what we're doing and what we're thinking of doing. We've come up with a bit of a predicament of whether we put Wobblebox up for sale and start another Wobblebox or a new project, or whether we take the interior out and do some big changes inside. So it's looking like we're going to do some big changes inside. We're thinking of moving all of the cooker pod area around, the seat, or the buddy seat that I built, and we're going to put a shower and a toilet in our van. There is a reason behind this, is that some of the caravan places that we've been looking at going at the moment will only allow us on site in the future, whether if we've got our own facilities, as their facilities are going to be closed. Now we do a lot of wild camping and bits and pieces like that as well, so it would benefit us, especially with Riley getting a little bit older now. So Riley's doing really well. I've already told you that he's had his tonsils and everything out just before this pandemic hit, so he was one of the last operations, and he's doing really well, putting loads of weight on, a lot more talkative, a lot more energy, and he's bouncing around everywhere. So we can't wait to get to some shows just to release him. Sounds a bit wild, I know, but yeah, he's doing really well. Thanks for all the messages about him. Thanks for all the people just being in touch with us and keeping in touch with us through this time. It's nice. I know van life community have had a bit of a bashing, and I really do hope you're all safe. I really do. If we could offer anything, or if you're in our area or anything and you need water or to empty your waste toilet or anything like that, please just drop us a line and we're more than welcome to help you out. If you need an overnight stay, we could possibly try to arrange something for you for that once the ban in Wales comes, because obviously at the moment we're still on total lockdown in Wales. We are not allowed out and about really, only to work, which I'm currently working from home, hence why I've set up an office in our bedroom. So yeah, big changes to Wobblebox. I'm going to record it all. I'm going to take photos and I'm going to show you a little bit of how it is at the moment, with the measurements that we've been doing and how we're going to change it all about. I have had some inquiries about people buying Wobblebox. Thank you for those inquiries. We've had some real good offers with it, but again, we love our van at the moment, and it suits and fits us really well. So let's get on with it, is it? Let's get some photos of the inside so you can see how it looks at the moment, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks a lot, guys. So guys, quick update in the van. The cabinet that was above the cooker area, this area, has now been taken off. It's now going to go up in the top section up there. This little pod's going to come off, and we're going to put this one on instead. So that'll change that around. Undecided whether or not to leave this carpet on in the shower and just have the bottom section, because we're going to have a curtain inside so it won't really get damp, but I don't know, the damp and moisture in the air is not going to be that great, so probably will come off. So next step is to take the cooker out. Quite simple. It's only just a half foot of gas pipe off a solid pipe just down the back, so we're going to remove that now. And then the next thing then is to take this surface off here and take the fridge out. So the plan is the cooker is going to go on top of this, but this is going to be lifted up higher. There's going to be a bulkhead going around here. This section then is now going to become a shower room, and down by there is going to be a Waco fridge, 12 volts, so that there'll be no three-way anymore. So yeah, some big change arounds, and the splashback around here hopefully is going to be nicely tiled right the way around. So yeah, some big changes to come. So guys, second day of having a go at doing the camper. So you can see all the units have now been taken out. This morning's job is to hoover up all the floor. This unit, I believe I'm going to need to take a section of this out. So the blower vent is going to have to go down a little bit lower by here somewhere. The cooker is going to go in this section with a splashback going across there. And this section here is going to be our shower area. So we've looked into it, and I think we're going to go for simpleness, and we're going to use the 12-volt rechargeable shower in a bucket for when we have a shower, because we're not going to use it a great deal. It's more for privacy and not having to go outside. And as I said, a lot of these campsites, I'll spin you around, a lot of these campsites are now saying that you've got to have your own toilet and shower inside your van at the moment because of the COVID-19. So we're going to try and just adapt Wobblebox so that we'll be able to use it a bit this year. We're missing camping, guys. We haven't seen any of you. We haven't been out and about. We haven't done any VW shows or anything this year. We're really gutted. But we've got to make the best of a crap situation, haven't we? And by changing things around, we're modifying, we're updating the fridge, so it should be a bit better for us. So yeah, we've got a bit of work to do today. So stick with us, and we'll see how much we can get done. So one of my jobs I've got to do, guys, is this 3-way gas pipe. I'm taking the top and this whole section off. Sorry, I'm in the light. And I'm just going to put a join in here for one of these pipes again, and then I'm going to run a solid pipe right the way down and around the van. It'll come across the back of the bulkhead by here, and then it'll come running up to the cooker oven. So it'll be a lot safer. We used to have solid pipes all the way and then just 1 foot of rubber hose to the actual appliance. This one was a little bit longer than a foot, but it was under a meter just to the cooker. So that's going to go. One of the other things I've got to do as well is the 3-way fridge vents now are going to become US, because there's going to be no fridge there. But I'm thinking of keeping the lower one open so that we can vent into the bathroom area. Obviously we'll have the window for vent as well, but with that down there it'll just give a nice flow of air. But the top one just up by here, I'm going to block that up and insulate that section there. So yeah, lots of work to do. So guys, one of my jobs today is to remove these roof panels, because where the shower is going to go in this area, I'm going to cut the roof panel down here so that I can put like a wipeable roof panel in case the steam comes up and affects it, which means I've got to unwire these 2 lights and run them to a separate switch on the outside. So also on this roof panel by here, we're going to have a 400 by 400 Fiamma roof vent. I've always said I wouldn't have one, but we're going to need to put a bit more light back into the van. Although we've got the 2 windows either side, a roof vent by here will just put a bit of light in the seating area where we're going to sit by here. I've got to put the roof box yet up above the bed just over by that side. So yeah, it's quite a bit of work to do. Why did we take this on? Okay, see you in a bit. Okay guys, so there's the roof panel out. Uncannily, when I did it, I actually wired up to an electrical box by here so that I could unplug this set of lights, and also on the corner just by there I did another little junction box so I could unplug this set of lights. So this worked out really well, that the roof's dropped down without much trouble. No damp. If anybody was wondering how the vapor barrier, or saying that we didn't really have a vapor barrier, there's no damp, no moisture in there. In fact, the Celotex is quite warm when you touch it. So yeah, all good. So guys, as you can see, I've disconnected the gas pipe that was running down, so that section's now come out, and then we're just going to have a straight piece of pipe then coming right the way around the bend and up to the cooker where it's going to be over by there. So next is a bit of a sweep up and a clean up. So guys, the unit's now been placed over the bed, and all the lights are working underneath, so that's another job to tick off. So guys, thanks for watching. We've got everything on order. Everything's due to arrive this week. I'm off next week, so the big build, or the big rebuild, is going to be next week. But we just wanted to show you how far we got with at the moment. So if you like the video so far, please like and subscribe. We normally do a lot of stuff through the year. Unfortunately, this year's been different to most. But we will try and get as much more content out as we can. But I didn't want to just put any kind of stuff out. I wanted to put something that would interest you guys, and hopefully the van build and building all this back up will interest you. So I hope you're all well and safe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks guys.